Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makah Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, that's out there constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. And Lord will, this is edifying to the elect. Going in today on the word edifying, as well as being a watchman. So with that, let me get this first one. Get Romans chapter 14 and verse 19. It says, "Let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace, and things wherewith one may edify another." Because that's ultimately, that's all it's about. It's about edifying another, you know. And then the word to edify, it means to act of one who promotes another, to promote others, you know. And that's what we're doing. We endeavoring to edify the elect that's out there, the 144,000 as well as the 1/3. And then it also means it says to act of one who promotes others' growth in wisdom, to uplift. And that's what we're endeavoring to do when we do these videos. We're not doing them to be seen or anything like that, to, you know, big up ourselves. This is all about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, as well as to edify the elect, you know, to get them growing spiritually, as well as it helps build our faith, but ultimately is to reach the elect. All right. Also to uplift, to instruct, because that's what you're doing. You're instructing. You know what I mean? When you pushing out these videos, that's what you're doing. You're giving some type of instruction, some type of you should be at least, and to also to prepare. And that's where that watchman comes in, because if we're being watchmen out there, you watching, you looking out what's going on around you, because you're preparing them. You're preparing the elect for what's to come. You let them know, hey, the RFID chip, which in the scripture is talking about the mark of the beast, that the RFID chip is that. You letting people know that the Esau, the so-called white man, is Esau in the scriptures, which is the devil. He's the literal devil here on the planet Earth. You know, you letting people know who they are. You letting the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, letting them know who they are in the scriptures, as well as the confusion of faces. You letting them know that they're the Israelites who the scriptures speak of. All right, so all this has to do with when you edifying, you letting the people know who you making these videos for. You letting them know that to tip off and to update. So that's why us being watchmen, us watching the news, us, you know, looking, also matching it up with what's going on in the scriptures, matching up with what's going on in the current events. All right. So let me get this next one. Is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 23. It says, "All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient." You know, some things we could do. You know, you could drink wine, but hey, it also tell you don't drink in excess. You know, you can eat food. You know, you can eat swan if you choose to, but it's not expedient. It ain't good that you do it. The scripture tell you to you know, don't do that. You know, so you could do certain things, but it's not wise to do it. It says, "All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not." So, you know, the main thing to do is to edify. You know, so you just gotta make sure that what you're doing, that it'll be edifying. If it's making these videos, if it's your daily walk, your life should be edifying. You know, because you don't know who's watching. You don't know who's out there who's watching and listening. So you got to make sure that your life lines up with these scriptures, and what you're talking on these videos match up with your lifestyle. All right. So as well as, you know, those in your household, as your family, they see you, man. And I'm talking to myself as well, you know, because they, more than anything, you got your people that's right there in your own household, and they seeing what's going on. So, you know, you may be talking one way, but you ain't walking the same way. So they looking at you like you're a damn hypocrite. So you got to be able to, like that song say, you say, walk it like I talk it. You know, you got to be able to walk like you talking it, man. All right, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 11. It says, wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. So that's what it's about, edifying one another. You know, we got to be, that's what it's uplifting, and these videos are uplifting. You know, they supposed to bring some type of hope, some encouragement. When you listen to a brother's video, it shouldn't be like, damn, I ain't wait till this is over, you know. And then I'm not saying that every video like that is going to be for every brother, you know, because, you know, just like how we dress, how we talk, our whole mannerisms, everything about us is different. So it's the same way with videos. Certain things are meant for our spirit, you know. That's why we got a full body, you know. That's why it's a body, because, you know, every piece will help with the other piece. All right. Let me get this next one. It's Isaiah. Isaiah 62 and 6. Isaiah 62 and verse 6. And it reads, it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Hey, so we are those watchmen, man. And we not holding our peace. We letting the truth be known. Of course, we've been taught from the elders on down, so they taught us this truth. So, hey, what we supposed to do? You supposed to get that truth. You supposed to take your time, your study to show yourself approved. And then you go out and you be a watchman, and you seeing everything that's going on, so you go do the same thing. You go do what the Heavenly Father put on the apostles to do to teach us, and then we do the same thing and teach others. All right. So we're being those watchmen out there, and Lord will is being edifying to those that are elect, that are out there, the hopeful elect. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence. All right, so we ain't gonna keep silence. You got this truth, man. It's in you. You read the scriptures. You looked into history. You know, you looking up words. Hey, man, the Heavenly Father, if he giving you this truth, you better take it and you better use it. You know, you can't hold on to it. It says, I'm paraphrasing where it said, a light put up under a post. Hey, man, you gotta let your light shine. Just like that song, you know, probably some of us heard, this little light of mine, you know, I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, man, you gotta let your light shine, bro. You can't be hiding the truth that you got and putting it up under a bushel. Any chance you get to push this truth, man, you should be pushing it. Let me get this one, Ezekiel chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So, hey, we doing just like Yahweh shall do. You know, giving warning, letting people know. So we giving this warning, we blowing the trumpet. Hey, so when that time come, hey, nobody gonna have no excuse. Just like in the day of Noah, when he was letting everybody know, like, hey, man, hey, this time is coming. I think it was like 120 years he was prophesying. Taking the time, building the ark. And we doing the same thing. We out here letting people know. We putting it out on videos. We getting it to the people, to the best that we can. And what people are doing, they walking by, they clicking by, they scrolling by. They don't want to listen to this. But hey, the point is that we putting it out there. We being the watchmen, we letting people know that, hey, man, the time is drawing nigh. Meaning the time is coming close. The time is now, man, for you to make the change. Not for you to wait, hey, I got another, you know, I got this last sack that I'm going to smoke up and then I'm going to make a change. No, man. No, you better make that change now. The time is now. It says, because we doing this, because the fear of the Lord that we got on us, for one, is so much destruction that's coming, but then the destruction that's happening now. So what we're doing, we getting the blood off our hand. This is verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. Yeah, thou shalt surely die. Thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from the wicked way. Hey, man, we warning the wicked. You know, and this wicked ain't talking about Esau. It's talking about, you know, the 2/3 of Israel. You black Latinos, you Native Americans, and confusion of faces that are out there. It says, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Hey, that's what we don't want. We don't want the blood on our hand. So that's why we not holding our tongue. That's why we not keeping silence. We're gonna let it be known what's going on. We see this the wickedness that's going on around the world. We see these homosexuals and lesbians and all wickedness, these pedophilias. All that's going on. We see all these wicked ass holidays that's going on around us. And we saying something about it. We're not gonna be like the churches and join hand in hand with the wicked. Nah. We gonna point our hand like, hey man, that's wrong. And you guys could try to vote and think you're making a difference with this voting. All that's BS. All that's is to naught, meaning it's worthless. Because the Heavenly Father, when he come, man, it doesn't matter what's going on, man. He gonna catch people with their pants down and all the wickedness that's going on. This is verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. And that's what we endeavor to do. That's why we be in the Watchmen. That's why we endeavor to edify. Because we want to keep that blood off our hand. We don't want to be blamed for, hey man, like, hey, you know, you can't say you didn't hear it from us. Maybe from you, but not from us. We don't want to be those men that say, hey, we knew the truth, but we didn't share the truth. We didn't say nothing about it. We just kept our mouth closed and walked by like nothing was going on. So we don't want that blood on our hand, because when the Heavenly Father comes, he coming for blood, man. He ain't coming to do all that lovey-dovey like a lot of y'all believe. He coming for straight blood. This is verse 20. It said again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So again, man, we just not endeavoring to not have that blood on our hands. All right. Let me keep going. This is the last verse on this one. It says, nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin, wait, Salaki, I'm gonna start over. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he does not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul. So us giving this warning, it's going to be those elect that's going to be out there that's going to hear this. So this word is not going out void, you know. So everything that we're pushing, everything that we're saying is it's not going to turn void, you know. So meaning it's going to land on some good ears, and somebody going to hear it. We're not worried about the views. It could be one that get it. Just like if someone when I first heard it. You know, when I first heard it, I could just only imagine if that brother didn't push out the truth, you know, then I wouldn't have been able to hear it. If those brothers wouldn't have been out there pushing this truth, then, hey, where would I be? So that's the same that go for those that's out there pushing this truth. You gotta push it no matter what, man. Because we're endeavoring to be the elect, but as well to waking up the elect, all right? This is the last one, I believe. This is the last one right here. This is Hebrews. I'm going to close it out. Hebrews chapter 13. And verse 17. It says, obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls, as they that must give an account. So this is I'm just bringing this out because we got not just watchmen watching and seeing what's going on around the world, but also we have the watchmen, those that are in a leadership position over us. You know, whoever may be above you, sort of say, meaning that's in a leadership position above you. We gotta, you know, we gotta have much respect for them people. You know, we gotta show that respect for the ones that have that are watching over our souls, basically. You know, so you can't think that you know more than the one. We are. A lot of times you know this from seeing it around the world. You got watchmen that have been watching before you, so you can't act like you know more than this other man that taught you the truth, that came in the truth before you. All right, and it's just set up that way. So you gotta respect that basically in another word, like ranking. All right, it says obey them that have the rule over you and submit yourselves, for they watch over your souls as they that must give an account. So you know those that are watching over our souls, they got to give an account. Like it says too much more is too much given, much required. You know, so a lot of people may look up to the heads and to the elders and the apostles. You know, they got a big, huge responsibility, because much is given, much is required of them. And they're watching over our souls, so the Heavenly Father, He's looking at that too. So you gotta watch what you ask for. Even though that's an honorable position to have, but it's not something that you should be wanting to jump into. It says, as they that must give an account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief. So hey, we don't want the people that are leading us to do it with grief. You know, hate to see us coming. You know, it should be a joy to see us, to see they sheep. You know, to see the flock. It shouldn't be where it's just like a headache. Like, damn, here he come again. Like, I wonder what he got coming. Or every time a call comes, like, damn, I wonder what he got coming. You know, nah, it should be a joy. It should be a joy to see your brother come. It says, and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you. So you know that's really gonna be unprofitable for the person that's got that, like, damn. Not the one that's saying, damn, here they come, but the one that the other person. Because you shouldn't be that person that's like, damn, you know, it should be a joy for you to come into the presence. You know, you shouldn't have that woe is me spirit. You know, we should be lively, man. Brothers was putting on the chat today about being lively. You know, when these scriptures come out, man, especially, that's when the real you is able to shine. You able to come out. You know, you let your light come out and shine. So that was it. So hopefully that was edifying. Like, you know, the title of this, edifying as well as being watchmen. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Nakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Watchmen, that's out there constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. And Lord with us is edifying to the elect. Shalom.